Hi, my name is Darian Brown, and I'm a student at South Alabama in the education department. And I will be interviewing my stepmom, who has been a teacher at Mary G. Montgomery High School for 26 years now. We're going to be talking about a few different topics today. Those include teaching today, parent teacher communication, and the use of technology as an instructional tool in the classroom. My first question to you is, why did you choose to teach?
Well, it started early on with me. I've always known I wanted to be a teacher. When I was a little girl, I would always save my school papers from the week for the weekend when I'd visit my cousins, and I would teach them. I would make them learn whatever I had learned that week. And whenever I just got a real joy out of sharing knowledge, and whenever I taught somebody something they didn't know before, it was just kind of like a high. I love to see somebody learn.
Okay. The second question is, what are your most important learning goals for your students?
I like to, number one, make it relevant. Make whatever I'm teaching apply to them in the real world so that they'll be interested. I have to now make it more entertaining than ever with this generation. And I want to develop in them a thirst for knowledge so that they'll be lifelong learners. Because if you think about technology in the world today, you have to continue learning. Even if you have a really good job and you get out of school and have your degree, well, that job changes, it advances. And if you don't educate yourself, then you don't continue to be qualified to do your job. For example, my job, we didn't have computers whenever I first started out, or what we had was TS-80s, and I taught programming, and it was just really, really basic. We did a biorhythm
I don't know what
program.
that is.
Yeah, but look at what you can do now. And so time has changed. Students have changed. Back in that day, we had 3 channels on TV. Now they have a computer in their pocket and they can be entertained any time of day. So making it relevant so they want to learn it and making it entertaining.
Gotcha. Okay, the third question is, what suggestions would you offer prospective teachers to help them best prepare for their first year of teaching?
Hmm. Plan on working probably 70 hours a week, because whenever you first get started, especially all the preparation, everything from bulletin boards to lessons videos, gathering resources. Although technology has so many options out there, you have to sort through them and find the one that's best suited for your students and their ability level, because educating a student is not teaching them all to the same level. They're not going to all make A's, but picking them up where they are and taking them as far as you can. So that'll require differing tools from even semester to semester for me, and in elementary school from year to year, depending on your students' abilities.
All right. Number four is, how do you maintain your students' records?
Mobile County uses iNow. It's a system where it's an online gradebook where parents can log in and they can see their students' grades at any time. They can email us to set up parent meetings or even question us about, grade. I make mine, there's options on there where you can make the assignments visible, and I always do that so that they know not just what their grade is, but if they're missing something, so they know what they've got to make up. So I make everything in my grade book visible. In addition to that, it's a super tool for me because in my field, I have to do research in transcripts. I need to look at their discipline reports, and it also provides all the parent contact information for me. So everything is at my fingertips. It's really rather wonderful. I have it at home. I don't have to tote home a big bag. I've got access at home, nights, weekends, holidays, and it's really pretty awesome.
All right. Number five is, how do you go about communicating with your students' parents other than the iNow program?
Right. Well, there's email. There's the phone call. There's parent conferences, and you always learn a lot in those situations. Meeting the parents um, fills in a lot of blanks for you about your students. And we use a tool called Remind. And what we'll do is we'll set up an account and then give the parent the code, and they log in, so to speak, and so that we can I can send out a blanket message to all the parents if there's an assignment that needs to be done, or if there's a parent, a student that's out. Like sometimes we have kids. I had one just this past month who was out for maternity leave, and that was a way also that I could communicate with her and let her know
What she
what
missed.
she missed, what she needs to do. Yeah.
Okay, the last question I have for you is what suggestions do you have for me that will make all these applications more effective as a teacher?
Embrace technology. You've got to keep up to date because technology is your greatest tool today. And if you will take advantage of all the options you have, along with your love for teaching and love of children that I know you have, you'll be a dynamic teacher. You'll keep those kids interested. You'll make them want to learn. And that's our goal. When you make them want to learn, they pay attention, you have fewer discipline problems, and they do their work, they learn. And when they learn, it's a personal high for a teacher. It's just awesome to see the little light bulbs go off when they learn.
All right, well, those are all the questions I have for you. Thank you for doing the interview with me.
My pleasure.